Or predicament, you get in, but now you get Cleveland? Or how do you
You know,
approach that?
I'm happy with that. I'm okay with that. We got ourselves in. We had an uphill climb in the sense that we had to win out these last 5 games, and our guys responded to that. It wasn't an easy game tonight with all those players being out, and really the pressure on us to win this game. I thought our guys, we were a little tight early in the game, but I thought we loosened up the second half and started to, calm down and get the game to our tempo and put this game away.
Coach, is there a sense of relief, excitement, and with the way this team finished, how can you make that work for you in the playoffs?
It's both. It's a relief and excited to be going into a new season, the postseason. This team was built to or put together to get to the playoffs. It wasn't a rebuild. It was somewhat of a reload. And, with the group that we had, we were expected to get to the playoffs. And now that we are in, postseason and, we have to face Cleveland, I'm excited about that. I think we're playing some good basketball. We can play better than we're playing, and I know we'll get the focus from our guys with that sense of urgency that we've been talking about all season long this time of the year.
You believe in the momentum factor at this point?
I like the way we're playing. And I think these guys are having fun with the way they've played in the last 5 games. I'm seeing some toughness. Our guys are starting to respond when teams are making runs, and basically we should have really, this should be 6 in a row because we should have had the win in Cleveland.
Nate, what's the early word on Jeff Teague?
I think he's going to be okay. I think it was a little tweak. Josh just told me that he should be okay.
And given what you're going into now, the postseason, having been through everything that you went through this year, is this now when you really find out whether this team has made progress, whether it has grown, and it maybe how much?
I think we have grown. I think we have grown, and I think that the growth has really I'm seeing that in the last week or two, and we can say, I think we can say that Lance has had an impact on this team with how we've played. We've played some, really tough basketball, and, we had to win out in order to, get a position in the playoffs. And our guys did it. They did that. I thought, tonight, the first quarter was really kind of the first, quarter where we've looked a little hesitant, a little tight. But the second half, I thought we started to relax and play solid basketball. But I just like the way that we're playing with an edge out there. We're playing with that sense of urgency that we've talked about having all season long.
Nate, these 5 games you had to win, Paul just went off. Did it again tonight. Is this what a great player in the NBA kind of has to do? Is this a time of year when he has to?
Yeah, I think he does. I mean, we talked about that, and elevate your game, and there's a lot of guys in the league that have kind of in his position in the sense of Westbrook with Durant leaving, having to elevate his game and do a number of things to give his team a chance to win. You're seeing it with James Harden, and Paul has done that, as you mentioned. These last 5 games is look, whatever you have to do, and he's playing the game the right way. I don't think he's taking anything bad. He's in a good rhythm. The shots that he's taken. And, he's very efficient in his play. Not only is he doing that, his defense has been good. Communicating with his teammates has been good. And, basically, what he said, we're going to win this. And, he's been able to do that.
The fact that this team has had to win 5 in a row and play the way that they have, is that beneficial for the Pacers going into the playoffs?
Yes, because we had to close it out in order to get in. We lose one game and we're out. I just got the report. I didn't have anybody watching Miami, but Miami is blowing out, I think, Washington. And we knew that we really had to win these games, take it one game at a time, but we had to win these games to get ourselves into the playoffs.
The fans, the buzz has been building for them for the last 2 weeks. In the locker room, have you and the players noticed as these wins came late in the season, more and more fans started getting amped up about the Pacers in the playoffs?
Yeah, well, I knew they would be excited. When we won in Philadelphia and we were coming home, and they know basketball, and they knew that we needed them tonight. I knew the building would be full, and there would be a lot of energy in that building, and we just had to come in and not press. Not press tonight, put pressure on ourselves, come out and play, be solid, and we could get this win. And, the fan base is excited, and they should be. And now we move to postseason, and we're, facing the defending champions. So exciting time for us.
I'm looking forward to Cleveland. They were 31-11, I think, in the first half, or 30-11, excuse me, 21-20 in the second half. Which team are you going to be facing?
We don't know. I think when you get to the playoffs, a champion, they normally rise to the occasion. We expect them to be that team that is going to try to defend their title. So we're going to have to be sharp. We're going to have to be better than we were the last time that we were in that building. We had a chance to win that game. We know what we're going to be facing, and I think that's the group that we're going to be facing. Those guys have been able to LeBron flip a switch, and it's similar to Michael when I played in the finals back in '95. We thought we had a chance, and Mike just flipped that switch and took his game to another level and won another title. So I think they think they're capable of doing that, and we'll see.
With Lance, do you need to talk to Lance before this series? Because every question is going to be about him and his stuff.
Yeah, and certainly I will, and and mainly not so much about that as opposed to I think he's going to play a big part in us being able to try to match up with them, handling the ball, making decisions. We had a film session yesterday where we, went through some things, and with him handling the basketball a lot and, getting us in our offense, defensively we're going to need him. He's probably going to be, one of the guys, second guy on LeBron. We're going to need him to be solid. So, yes, I will have conversations with not only Lance but a number of our guys.
Nate, what do you attribute the last 5 games to? Was there a thing you put your finger on that helped you guys surge to the end, and how much of it was Paul too?
Well, it's certainly Paul has played a big part in that. I think Lance has played a part in that, and we're playing with a little bit more edge than we have all season long. I'm seeing more sense of urgency. I'm seeing more fight, a little bit more toughness in our guys, and we're seeing a little bit more consistency in what we are doing on both ends of the floor. So when you have Paul playing the way he's playing, and the energy that Lance is bringing in off the bench, firing guys up with his play, his mouth. We've been a lot better.
Nate, what was your reaction when Larry told you with a couple of weeks left in the season that he wanted to bring Lance Stevenson back?
Well, the thing was we were looking at injury to Rodney, and we knew possibly going to be out for the season. We needed another guard, and when he was talking about Lance, I thought, it could help. I was working with Lance when he was here. I was his workout guy. We all were assigned to a number of players. So I had a good relationship with Lance. And, the one thing about Lance is the kid is tough. You can go at him, and you're not gonna break him. He listens to what you say. He tries to do what you say, and he's coachable. He's coachable, and, he's fearless. And as I've always said, I would much rather say whoa to a player than giddy up. And, Lance is a guy that he's going to bring it, and, you're going to have to tell him whoa. And, if you have to keep telling players giddy up, then that's a problem.
Okay. We'll be back in a few minutes with Paul.